Celine Dion has never just been a voice, she's been a force of nature. Her songs have found their way into the farthest corners of the globe, yet her heart has always remained close to home, rooted in her tight-knit family, especially with her sister Claudette, who has quietly stood as a humble pillar of support. In recent years, fans have watched with concern as unsettling news has emerged about Celine's health. Something rare, something hard to understand. And while the world waits anxiously, Claudette has softly offered glimpses into what is unfolding behind the scenes. But her most recent words carry a weight the public has not encountered before, a gentle warning, a muted pain. What is confronting the Dion family, and why does it feel as if something final is approaching? Celine Dion was not born into fame or fortune. She was born in Charlemagne, a small town in Quebec, just 15 miles outside of Montreal. The youngest of 14 siblings, she grew up in a modest house filled with love but lacking in money. Her father, Adhemer, was a butcher, and her mother, Therese, was a homemaker who cared for the children. With so many mouths to feed, Celine wore hand-me-downs and, as an infant, even slept in a drawer because the family couldn't afford a crib. School life wasn't easy either. She was teased for her appearance, nicknamed Vampire due to her teeth and slim figure, and even cruelly dubbed Canine Dion by local newspapers in her early singing days. But music was her sanctuary. The Dion family owned a small piano bar called Le Vieux Baril, the Old Barrel, where young Celine would sing joyfully with her siblings in the basement. At just 5 years old, she was hit by a car while her father and brother watched in horror. Miraculously, she escaped with only a minor concussion, a testament to her resilience. Even at that age, she dreamt of becoming a singer. She often said she learned more from her family than from school books. At 12, she wrote her first song, Su Enite Tu Un Rêve. It was only a dream, with the help of her mother and brother Jacques. Her other brother, Michel, believed in her so deeply that he sent the song to music manager René Angelil. René was so moved by her voice that he cried. He believed in her so much that he mortgaged his house to finance her first album, La Voix du Bon Dieu. The risk paid off, and her career began to blossom. By 1982, she won 2 major awards at the Yamaha World Popular Song Festival in Japan and soon became the first Canadian recording artist to go gold in France. Her big international breakthrough came in 1988 when she represented Switzerland in the Eurovision Song Contest and won. Inspired by watching Michael Jackson, she told René she too wanted to become a global star. Determined, she took a break to undergo dental surgery and study English at the Berlitz School to prepare for the international stage. In 1989, she strained her voice on tour and faced a harsh choice: surgery or complete vocal rest. She chose rest and rigorous vocal training, which preserved the iconic voice the world would come to love. Celine didn't learn English until her teenage years, but that didn't stop her. Just 2 years after picking up the language, she released her first English album, Unison, in 1990. It had a soft rock tone and featured hits like If There Was Any Other Way and Where Does My Heart Beat Now, her first U.S. top 10 hit. Critics admired her emotive yet unpretentious style. But her true rise came with Beauty and the Beast, a duet with Peabo Bryson for Disney's animated film, which won both an Oscar and a Grammy. Her 1992 self-titled album continued this momentum, with soulful, classically influenced ballads like If You Asked Me To, which topped charts in Canada and made a mark in the U.S. Even as she achieved fame in English-speaking markets, Celine never forgot her roots. She released Dion Chante Plamondon, a French-language album of both original and classic songs. It was a huge success in France and Quebec, but as she gained popularity in the U.S., some French fans felt neglected. She responded by declining an English Artist of the Year award at a Canadian event, stating proudly that she was, above all, a French artist. Behind the scenes, her relationship with René blossomed. Though 26 years her senior, they kept their romance secret until 1993, when she dedicated her album The Color of My Love to him. Their wedding in 1994 was a grand, televised affair. The album became a global hit, with singles like The Power of Love and Think Twice topping charts in the US, UK, and Australia. Around the same time, her French-language album Deux, produced by Jean-Jacques Goldman, became the best-selling French-language album of all time. By the mid-1990s, Celine was unstoppable. Her album Falling Into You, 1996, with massive hits like Because You Loved Me, broke records, combining soft rock with orchestral, African, and Spanish influences. She was no longer just a pop star, she was a global icon. But Celine was more than just a singer, she was also a shrewd businesswoman. With Renee, she co-owned a management company, Feeling Incorporated, which guided much of her career. In 1990, she ventured into the food industry with a Canadian restaurant chain called Nichols, and although she sold her shares by 1997, it was only the beginning of her business journey. She and Renee also invested in a golf club and the famed Montreal deli, Schwartz's. In Las Vegas, they partnered with celebrities like Andre Agassi, Steffi Graf, and Shaquille O'Neal to launch Pure, one of the hottest clubs at Caesars Palace. In 2017, she introduced her own fashion brand, the Celine Dion collection, featuring chic handbags and accessories. The first 3 collections alone earned over $10 million in sales. She also made waves in the fragrance world. Teaming with Coty in 2003, she launched Celine Dion perfumes, which expanded into a line including Signature, 2011, and generated over $850 million in global sales. In 2004, she became the face of Air Canada's rebranding campaign, recording the theme song, You and I. From fashion and fragrance to nightclubs and aviation, Celine Dion proved she was more than a voice, she was a brand. Her romance with Renee Angelil was nothing short of extraordinary. It began when she was just 12 years old in 1980. Her brother had sent a demo of Suanite Chuan Rev to Renee, who was then a 38-year-old respected manager. He was so impressed he took charge of her career, guiding her especially in France. However, after the end of his second marriage around 1985, Renee stepped away from work and moved to Las Vegas while Celine stayed in Montreal, learning English and refining her craft. During this time, her love for Renee deepened. In her 2000 memoir My Story, My Dream, she revealed she had kept a picture of him under her pillow and wrote, "I was in love with a man I could not love, who did not wish me to love him, who did not wish to love me." Her mother, who often slept in the same room as her, had no idea. But Celine was falling deeply in love, and there was no hiding it. Everywhere, people were anxious about the 26-year age difference, but Celine was steadfast in her decision. She told her mother, "I'm not a minor, this is a free country. No one has the right to stop me from loving whoever I want." Their love affair began discreetly after Celine's victory at the Eurovision Song Contest in 1988, when she was just 20 years old. For 5 years, they kept their relationship a secret. In 1992, Celine nearly revealed everything during an emotional interview with reporter Lisa Payette. That same year, Renee penned the song Jasher Schlumbra for Celine's 2007 album. They became engaged on Celine's 25th birthday in 1993 and announced their engagement in the liner notes of her album The Color of My Love. A year later, they were married in a fairy tale wedding at Montreal's Notre Dame Basilica. In 2000, they renewed their vows in Las Vegas. Facing difficulties with conception, Celine underwent fertility treatments and gave birth to their first son, René Charles, in 2001. Nearly a decade later, in 2010, she welcomed twin boys, Eddie and Nelson, following additional rounds of IVF. Sadly, tragedy struck when René died of throat cancer on January 14, 2016. His funeral was held at the same church where they were wed. Their son René Charles, just shy of his 15th birthday, delivered a heartfelt eulogy. Just 2 days later, Celine lost her brother Daniel, also to cancer. In the aftermath, Celine took over the family's business empire and continued forward, heartbroken, but still singing. Celine Dion's journey has not only been marked by personal triumphs and losses, but also by immense financial success. In 2024, Forbes reported that her net worth had reached an astonishing $550 million, ranking her 59th on their list of America's richest self-made women. This comes as no surprise, given her decades-long reign in the music industry, sold-out concerts, and entrepreneurial ventures. A large portion of her wealth stems from savvy real estate investments. In 2023, Celine sold her luxurious Summerlin, Nevada home for $30 million, a property celebrated for its sleek design and top-tier amenities. Before that, in 2019, she sold her private island estate near Montreal for $25.5 million, a serene retreat not far from her Canadian roots. In 2017, she parted with her iconic Jupiter Island, Florida mansion, complete with a water park, for $38.5 million. Following her mother's death in 2020, Celine listed her mother's Laval, Quebec home for $1.785 million, marking the end of an era for her family. As of 2024, Celine resides in Henderson, Nevada, a peaceful area just outside Las Vegas. The home, purchased in 2003 for around $1.5 million, has appreciated to an estimated $4.5 million. It offers her a quiet refuge while staying close to the city's vibrant scene. From topping the Billboard charts to dominating real estate markets, Celine Dion has proven herself to be both a musical icon and a strategic businesswoman. In 2018, Celine faced backlash for launching a gender-neutral children's clothing line, Celine Dion, in partnership with the Israeli brand Nununu. The collection aimed to break traditional gender norms and offer kids more freedom in how they express themselves. However, some religious groups and individuals criticized the designs, featuring stars, skulls, and phrases like New Order, as a cult and even satanic. One vocal critic, Catholic exorcist Monsignor John Esseff, claimed the brand promoted gender confusion and labeled it satanic. In response, Celine clarified that the line was never about imposing beliefs on parents but about offering more inclusive fashion options. Despite the controversy, Celine Dion found support among advocates of gender equality and progressive parenting, applauded for its message of individuality and freedom. Celine Dion also faced intense public scrutiny in 2021 due to her dramatic weight loss. Fans and media alike speculated about her health, with some suggesting she might be suffering from an eating disorder. Dion addressed the rumors head-on, explaining that her transformation was part of a broader effort to take control of her health. With a grueling tour schedule and demanding performances, she emphasized the need to be in peak physical condition. She assured fans that her weight loss was achieved through healthy means, not starvation or extreme measures. Her message during this time was one of self-love, focusing on what felt right for her body, not conforming to others' expectations. Dion has always spoken openly about the physical demands of her career and reiterated that staying fit was essential to give her best to her fans. In July 2024, Celine returned to the spotlight with an emotional performance of Edith Piaf's hymn À l'amour at the Paris Olympics opening ceremony. This marked her first major appearance after being diagnosed with stiff person syndrome. While her performance moved many viewers, some questioned its authenticity. French media outlets, including Libération, reported that the rendition may have been pre-recorded and pitch-corrected rather than sung live. Anonymous music professionals claimed it sounded more like a studio rehearsal than a live act. The controversy sparked a broader debate about the use of backing tracks at major events like the Olympics. While some defended Dion, citing her health issues and the technical challenges of live performances, others criticized the lack of transparency. Regardless of the speculation, her performance was widely praised for its emotional depth and courage, highlighting the difficult balance artists must strike between maintaining their craft and managing personal health struggles. In August 2024, Celine Dion's iconic ballad, My Heart Will Go On, stirred political controversy when it was played at a Donald Trump rally in Bozeman, Montana. Her record label, Sony Music Entertainment Canada Incorporated, quickly issued a statement clarifying that the song was used without authorization. The unauthorized use of Celine Dion's song at a political rally sparked controversy, with Dion's team releasing a statement clarifying that she did not support the event. The statement humorously questioned the song choice, asking, "And really, that song?" This incident is part of a broader trend where artists have publicly objected to their music being played at political events without consent. Notable figures like Bruce Springsteen and the estate of Isaac Hayes have also condemned such unauthorized use. Dion's swift response underscored the importance of artists' rights and the legal necessity for campaigns to secure permission before incorporating copyrighted music into their events. Beyond her music, Celine Dion has faced significant health challenges. Known for her powerhouse vocals, Dion revealed in 2018 that she had been dealing with a hearing issue for over a year. Diagnosed with patulous eustachian tube, a condition that affects hearing, she tried medications without success and eventually underwent surgery. Over the years, speculation about her health and weight grew due to her naturally slender frame, prompting rumors of an eating disorder. Dion firmly denied such claims, stating, "I don't have an eating problem, and there's nothing more I can say about it." She explained that her demanding career requires her to stay in top physical shape to perform hundreds of shows and endure global tours. She emphasized that accusations of disordered eating were false and frustrating. Reflecting on her past, Dion admitted that she struggled with self-image growing up, saying she didn't feel pretty, had dental issues, and was very skinny, feeling like she didn't fit the mold. Despite these challenges, she pursued ballet for fitness and confidence, training with professionals like Naomi Steikman and Pepe Munoz. In addition to dancing, she enjoys skiing and attending her son René Charles's hockey games. In December 2022, Dion revealed that she had been diagnosed with stiff person syndrome, a rare and serious neurological disorder that causes muscle stiffness and spasms. In a June 2024 People magazine interview, she shared that she had experienced mysterious symptoms for 17 years before finally being diagnosed in 2022. She's been working closely with Dr. Amanda Paquette, a top autoimmune neurology expert from the University of Colorado, and even donated $2 million to research through her foundation. Despite the diagnosis, Dion remains hopeful and determined to return to singing, stating, "My voice is being rebuilt as we speak right now." Dion's older sister, Claudette Dion, has been an essential source of updates for fans, candidly discussing the toll the illness has taken. In a December 2023 interview with 7 Jurors, Claudette shared that Celine no longer has control over her muscles, noting that even the vocal cords and heart are affected. Her emotional account highlighted the depth of the struggle Celine faces. Still, Claudette praised her sister's strength and determination, even in the face of such a debilitating condition. Claudette admitted that while the future remains uncertain, the family's love and the overwhelming support from fans worldwide have been sources of strength. She mentioned how the Mamam Dion Foundation, where she serves as CEO, has received countless well wishes and gifts for Celine, proof of how deeply she's loved. Celine Dion's philanthropy is just as profound as her musical legacy. She began supporting charitable causes as early as 1982, when she partnered with the Canadian Cystic Fibrosis Foundation, a cause dear to her heart after the death of her niece Corinne from the illness. In 1993, the foundation named her their national celebrity patron. Over the years, Dion has supported numerous initiatives. In 2003, she joined other celebrities for McDonald's World Children's Day, a massive global fundraiser for children's healthcare. She has contributed to the T.J. Martell Foundation, the Diana Princess of Wales Memorial Fund, and education campaigns. During times of crisis, Dion steps up, donating $1 million to victims of Hurricane Katrina, contributing to aid efforts after the 2004 Asian tsunami, and giving $100,000 to help children affected by the 2008 Sichuan earthquake. Celine and her late husband René Angelil also supported LGBTQ+ advocacy in Quebec, collaborating with Gay Globe magazine to promote HIV awareness. Her empathy extends to many causes, and she's a member of Artists Against Racism, using media and art to fight inequality. In 2018, she launched a gender-neutral kids' clothing line called Celine, aimed at freeing children from stereotypical clothing norms. This bold move reflected her lifelong commitment to authenticity and acceptance. In 2009, she joined forces with Leonardo DiCaprio, James Cameron, and Kate Winslet to raise $30,000 for the care of Titanic's last living survivor, Milvina Dean. Despite the personal and public battles she has faced, including the devastating loss of her husband and her current health condition, Celine Dion remains a powerful figure in the music world. Her fight against stiff person syndrome has brought attention to her ongoing health struggles, and her sister Claudette's heartfelt updates show how deeply this journey has impacted the entire family. Yet, through all the pain and setbacks, Dion continues to inspire with her resilience and unwavering passion for music. Her remarkable life, from global fame to deeply personal battles, makes her a symbol of strength, grace, and unwavering spirit. Thank you for joining us in exploring the incredible story of Celine Dion. If you enjoyed this video and want to stay updated on her journey and more inspiring stories, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Your support means the world.